Q1 이름 뭐야 큐트 몇 살이야 메신저 아이디 궁금해 미칠 것 같니 Q3 어디 살아 Q4 혈액형은 너의 두 눈
Okay, let's get into it. So the first question here is, what do you like to do in your spare time? So what do I like to do in my spare time? Who am I? I don't even know who I am. So anyway, I really enjoy hiking and backpacking as in like hiking long distance and camping overnight. I am really into that. I have plans to do like the Appalachian Trail, the John Muir Trail, the Continental Divide Trail in the semi-near future. So like I really enjoy being outdoors. I also really love kayaking. I would like to own a kayak and I just don't. But yeah, I really like doing that. I also dabble in playing video games every now and then. And I feel like those are kind of the big facets of what I like to do right now. What's your favorite video you've ever made? That is so easy. So easy. Okay, my favorite video is the one where I was like, I don't know exactly what it's called. I'll put like the thumbnail or whatever here. And it is the one that's basically like, why is new K-pop music bad? Something like that. It's basically just a video essay exploring musical tastes and how everyone's musical tastes are developed. I really liked that video. I've put a lot of effort into that video. I also in the past had actually researched things like that before, so I think that topic is super interesting. Clearly the algorithm did not, or maybe people just didn't think it was great, but I really like that video. I think it's good. It's just interesting. So yeah. Okay. By Anonymous. Wonho, which is his superior hair color? We all know it is blonde, and anyone who says otherwise is quite frankly wrong. Now then, if you were to say like that, kind of lilac, really light purple he had for a very brief point of time at the end of Beautiful, I could agree with you because we didn't get to appreciate that enough. But it is blonde Wonho, and that is that. That is that. Okay, goodbye. Thank you. Okay, what artist got you into K-pop, and in general, how did you get into it? Was it an accident, a friend, etc.? Would say it was definitely an accident. I was not searching it out, and I definitely didn't know anyone who listened to it. At least I don't think I did. But the artists that got me into K-pop were like TVXQ and Baby Vox. But anyway, I was very into TVXQ with Triangle and stuff. So yeah. And how I kind of got into it was because I listened to J-pop at the time, which the only people I can like remember off the top of my head is like Utada, what is it, Morning Musume? Not Morning Musume, that's not right. Morning Musume? I feel like that's right. But yeah, so I kind of listened to some of those groups, and I did have some online friends that did listen to J-pop, so that is how that came about. Okay, who was my favorite artist to see perform live? That would be Ace, 100%. Well, not 100%, but like definitely I think they were the best. I've seen them twice, once at their concert in 2019 in the US, and then another time in Korea in 2018 with just 4 members. So yeah, they were really good. It just, riding that high for days, baby. Next, who are your favorite K-tubers, and do you have any K-tube friends? So K-tubers I definitely watch pretty regularly are like Planet Minjae, Vixo, Cha-Cha, Mickey, Sarah's channel, who else? Namjoon's. That sounded so funny. Lust AirPods, and Lovey's Filter. I also watch their videos a fair amount. Yeah, I feel like I usually will watch every video, or try to anyway. Yeah. And K-tube friends, I would say probably anyone I talk to on Instagram semi-regularly, like not necessarily like every day, because I'm definitely not on every day anymore, so, but just like, like I said, semi-regularly. So your top 5 favorite groups and biases in those groups. Okay, so top 5 groups, definitely Cosmic Girls. Bias would be EXY, but also, all of them, all 13 of them. Number 2 would be like Monsta X, all 7 of them, including Wonho. Wonho definitely be an alt up there, but we'll just say all 7. Ace, it would be Ace is number 3 and June is my bias. Number 4 is CLC and Seonghee is definitely my bias. Girl, those vocals. Anyway, number 5 is Twice and my bias is Daeon. Okay, part 2 to this question was, are you mostly a girl group stan or a boy group stan? I think I'm now mostly a girl group stan, but I used to not really stan girl groups, like very rare. Like I was into like FX and EXID, but like that was really it. Yeah. I used to really not be into girl groups at all, but I'm definitely more of a girl group stan now. Like, bro, you just show me a girl group and I'm sold. I gravitate towards them more, I think, now. So yeah. Why'd you start making K-pop videos? So basically I was just like, what the hell, I can make these videos too. So I started doing them, but I honestly waited like a year or 2 and I don't know why. So I should have just gone ahead and started when I first thought that, which would have been like maybe end of 2017, beginning of 2018, but I definitely didn't start then. So, but yeah, I just kind of was like, I can do that. Then the other question here is, you mentioned in your K-pop and mental health video that Jackson GOT7 was important to you. What do you mean, if you don't mind? Yeah, so in that video, I talked about how Jackson helped me through a really tough time in my life. And that's why like Jackson and probably also GOT7 mean a fair amount to me, is because of that. So kind of to summarize here, is back when I really got into GOT7, like, I mean, really was deeply into GOT7. I mean, I was in deep, baby. So that was like 2016, 2017. I basically just watched GOT7 content 24/7, and just Jackson consistently spoke to fans about being their best selves for themselves and whatnot. So he just really helped me when I was going through a pretty major depressive episode at the time, and also probably the onset of some of my anxiety, actually. So yeah, he just like really helped me during that time, like just being able to go and watch him kind of basically give me pep talks, even though obviously Jackson Wang doesn't know me. Like but yeah, that really helped me out, and yeah, just made me feel better about things and made me feel like I can persevere, and I really like that about Jackson, and I feel like he's just a real encouraging guy. So yeah, so that's kind of what I mean about Jackson being important to me. You know, he just holds that special place in my heart because of that. When you gonna rank all of Twice's songs? LOL. Joey, get out of here. But no, that would be quite the task. So probably never. I mean, I include their J-pop B-sides, which I very much don't like many of those. So I don't really want to listen to them. That would just be like too much. Like, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. Get out, Joey. Okay, what group do you wish was still around or hadn't disbanded? 100% CLC. CLC, baby. Like, obviously. And what's your favorite album, K-pop or otherwise? K-pop, Flight Log, Turbulence by GOT7. Man, that just stays with me. Like, I don't even know why, but it does. So definitely that. Non-K-pop, I have a few that came to my mind immediately. So the first one is Viva La Vida or Death and All His Friends by Coldplay. Oh, love that album. Then Dear Agony by Breaking Benjamin. Also Chef's Kiss, love that. And The Heart of Everything by Within Temptation. I would die for that album, 100%. 10 out of 10. What makes you stan a group? Is there a difference between boy and girl groups? Yeah, there's definitely a difference, I feel like. Girls basically just have to exist, whereas boy groups have to be the whole package, I feel like. Like, that's definitely where I'm at now. Like, definitely. I am much more likely to stan a girl group and listen to them initially just because they're girl groups, to be honest. I guess, I mean, if we're getting introspective here, I think this is because girl groups and women in general just face more hardship in most industries, so I just empathize with that, I guess. I don't know, like, I don't know. But overall, I just feel like artists have to have good music, like flourishes, fun instrumentals, whatever else, I don't know, and I'll be into it. I don't really care about content like V-Lives, behind the scenes, you know, anything like that. Like, I don't care. Like, but you know, if your music is really good, and especially like if your title tracks are consistently good, I will listen to your B-sides eventually. Okay, what are your top 5 to 10 songs right now? I don't think I could give 10 right now, to be honest. Like, but 5, that's doable. So, number 1 would be Vinpara. Is that even how you say it? I don't know. Vinpara by Weekly. I think that's the song of the year for me. I'm just gonna put it out there. It really might be. I love that song. Good lord. I've listened to almost exclusively that this month, I feel like. This month being March. Like, man, oh man. Number 2 would be Egoist by Olivia High. Is that how you say that? Hi? Hey? Hey? Yeah, I am into that. I'm into that. Number 3, Moonlight Aria by Arias. Like, that's self-explanatory. I mean, it's one of the best songs ever. Number 4, Superhero by Vix. Man, I was bumping to this in the car the other day. Let me tell you. Oh, man. I feel fantastic. Anyway, number 5, Voltage by ITZY. Man, that's really good. Why couldn't we have gotten that instead of Loco? You know what I mean? I really like Voltage. And did you see Leah? Did you see her? Girl, what are you doing? Stop that. This is the last question, which is, did you ever finish your Formula of Love collection? No. So, if you followed me on Instagram, you know, when Formula of Love by Twice, that album came out, man, I don't know, the aesthetics of those albums, they did something to me. Guys, I own, if you need a Formula of Love album, hit me up. Like, I have so many. I don't know what got a hold of me, but I think in my region, I sustained their sales. I'm just here to tell you. Like, it's almost embarrassing, to be honest, but also it made me really happy, so whatever. Like, but yeah, I wasn't trying to literally get everything, but I did get carried away. I ended up getting, like, all the photo cards and stuff that I wanted and whatnot. I think there were a couple of those, like, index cards that I wanted that I didn't end up finding, like, online / in my own albums. So, excuse me, do not text me. Wow. But yeah, so I think I got most of everything, so I just kind of settled down. I should really sell the repeats, but also I've been like really lazy about that. So maybe one day. That's all the questions. Thank you guys for asking them, because to be honest, I was like kind of concerned no one was going to say anything, and then I was just going to be like, oh, okay. But yeah, thanks for asking things, and thanks for subscribing. You know, I like that. And yeah, as I said in the beginning, some of those Miiverse subscribers ones will be out after this. Obviously, this was just easier to go ahead and film. Okay, bye. See you next time. Bye.